What's the best thing to do after getting unemployed during a pandemic and rioting in the streets? And I think the answer is to put in a hardwood floor. To my benefit though, I got laid off after I bought the floor. So we could have probably waited and saved that money. But anyway, time to do a floor, you know. Only about 1,000 square feet. It's gonna be fun. I thought I'd document this process because I literally am going crazy. There is nothing to do. So putting in a floor is something to do. Anyway, enjoy the process. It's gonna be fun. Hopefully I don't mess up. Vinyl flooring.
Okay, just taking you guys through the house, show you what's going on. We've removed all the carpeting and foam underlayment to reveal that nice plywood, and there's a lot of it. Here's the mantle. We're going to refinish that, sand it down, paint it white. The walls are all going to be a slate gray. Moving into the living room here, you can see the layout. It's rather big, which is why we chose vinyl. So much of it to do. There's my sweet little baby Molly waiting for her floors to be done. We're still painting all the trim white right now, cutting it in. Super high ceilings. Going to take a while to paint the walls. Cut to sweet family portrait. Moving into the kitchen. Mostly refinished. Still have to do the floor. Starting soon, and that's the next step.
All right, real easy. A scrap piece here. This stuff is so easy to put in, that's why I bought it. You just score the line, score it, snap it, measure your pieces. When you're installing, you have the seam here. You'll see if it's a gap there. So when you put it in, you just grab a scrap piece, pop it in, use a rubber mallet, pop, 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 pop until the seam goes. So easy. It just takes a long time. About this stuff is you can put it right over the linoleum. I put a gap there because I had to line it up with the floor here. Pretty easy stuff. And then you got the old painter wife. You gotta get you one of these that helps out with painting. She's doing all the cutting in. Good thing I'm unemployed, huh, Laura? Get all this work done?
Awesome.
She's got her earbuds in, and she's can't hear anyone, and she's singing right now. It's hilarious.
It's all that do is win.
Okay, and cut to time lapse. Here we go, just rocking away. So anyway, I didn't even finish the floor today. Got about 3/4 of the way done. Had to stop for dinner and to take a break. It was a long day. But it's going nice and smoothly, and I am so incredibly bored, I decided to document this process.
Okay, so the hardest part of this whole flooring thing that I'm doing right now is I gotta move this 75-gallon tank, and my buddy Justin is here to help. So usually when you're doing floors, you don't have to move a 75-gallon reef tank, but in my situation I do. With it full of water, it's probably about 900 pounds or so. So with it half empty, it's about 300 right now. So hopefully Justin and I can lift this tank up, move it onto the floor that is already established. With it moved out, I can do the rest of the flooring in the house, and then we'll move it back after the flooring is done. So I'm gonna do a time lapse of us moving this tank and then putting the floor in, but I've already emptied the water, so now we're just gonna try to move it. Enjoy. Enjoy. Okay, so on a scale of 1 to 10 out of fun, this project was a 10.
Super fun. Took a long time. The results paid off. Good luck if you want to do a floor. Cheers.